All right, all right. You said I should keep the hat on.
Keep your hat on.
Welcome to Ballin with Rich. Being active, living life, ignoring negativity. Another Sunday. Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
For allowing us to be here one more time. One more time. Episode 260, y'all. I'm giving people time to write that down because they might play that later on. Pretty sure they're gonna play that. So, yes, sir. Matter of fact, I had somebody the other one week. They did they was like, "What episode is that again, Richard?" Because I was writing it down because I wanted to play it. All right, thank you for being here another Sunday. Today, I don't know why my slow phone, but that's okay. Today we have a good show, great show going on for this episode 260. It's called Business and Family, and my guest today, my fave, y'all, my fave.
Yes, indeed.
So glad to have her in the building. This young lady, she was born and raised here in the USA, Detroit, Michigan, but now she is a resident of Paris, y'all. Paris, France. Been there for probably about, 8-9 years?
10 years.
It's been 10 years?
Kamari's 10, so
10 years.
Yeah.
Man. And just so glad to have her in the building today. And when she get to town, I say, gotta come on the show, sweetie, gotta come on the show. And she is here today. So glad to have her. Miss Aaliyah Nicole is in the building, y'all.
Oh,
yes,
thank
sir.
You,
Hey, there she go. How you doing, sweet?
I'm good, Uncle Rich. Happy to be home.
All right, all right. Yes, sir. And today, I said I want to definitely talk about some things that you that's in your life. Definitely business, come to business and family. And one thing they should know you out there. But in case they don't know you out, let them know a little bit about yourself and about some of the business that you have.
Well, first off, I am Aaliyah, better known as China in the Heath family. And Richard is my uncle, Uncle Richard. And yes, I've been in Paris for 10 years, but of course from here in Detroit. And, people always like, what do you do? Are you a student? And long ago, yes, I was a student. I got my master's in Paris. I studied for 2 years. Global communications. Mm-hmm. And then basically what that means is you're studying kind of marketing, global communications on how you speak with other countries and different things like that. How do you build content in that way in a global aspect? So after that, I just decided to stay in Paris after I graduated. I mean, it just kind of happened naturally because I found a job that was remote. I'm a freelancer, which means I can work remote. This happened way before the pandemic was a thing. So I was able to find a remote job, and that job allowed me to work in Paris, even though the job was based in the U.S. They're like, well, you can work from anywhere as long as you get the job done. And I was like, I can do that. I can get the job done. So I worked in marketing and content directing. And after that, I've been working with them for like 7 years, and I just transitioned into operations, which means I help companies run their businesses and, and then of course I have like my own side. I don't want to say side business. It's not a side. It's just in addition to what I do is also I have, I own a nonprofit called Pop Out Together, which is for arts and creative.
Give her please a clap for that. That's yes, I know that name there.
Yeah, that's been with me for a long time, that name. And POP stands for Pursuit of Purpose. And I've been helping artists with their careers and letting people know that arts or working in the creative industry can be a real career. And helping myself too, just set a foundation and build from there. So those are just a few things that I do and many other things, sometimes random.
Oh, yes, sir. I want a million claps for it. I told y'all this young lady here. I'm telling you, man. I always say this. Y'all know my niece Keith out there. She did my the anniversary. But I always say I'll be teasing like my fave. They all my fave. But this one here.
Oh, y'all hear that out there?
I hope Keith ain't listening. No, I'm just joking. Say no. All of y'all are just
You know,
all on
we all love
equal
you, Uncle.
claim.
I know, we all
Seriously,
love
you
you,
just. China, I think she that one that if she did something bad, she would get away with a little bit of murder with me.
Because at one point I was the youngest. At one point, then Justice came along.
You see how her face? She said Justice came along. No, I'm just joking. but you still like the youngest of your household, though.
Indeed, the youngest of 7.
All right, yes, sir. So glad to have you in the building. There's so much to talk about. We're gonna get going. Let me introduce my next guest here. Another surprise guest here. This young lady, y'all know her out there. She been doing her thing in DC. I always love calling her Miss Howard University.
Oh, Lord. Keep that on low right now. So
so glad to have her in the building, like always, and she could definitely relate to the topic of the day too, business and family, and so glad to have her. And let's give a nice round of applause to Miss Monet Heath is in the building, y'all.
hello.
How's it going?
Good. This is very unplanned, but always happy to be here. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So well, I ain't got people. Cause I didn't even really had to have China introduce herself. They know her out there too. But could you just let the people know a little bit about the business of your business?
Lord. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Monet Desiree Heath.
Period.
Born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. I am a recent graduate of Howard University in the fall of 2025. Walked in May because they only do spring graduations, and I've been working in the journalism space since 2019. Was a intern with Fox 2 News Detroit, as well as ESPN, with Andscape, did a lot of great things. And outside of that journalism sphere, I am a worker at I don't know what to call myself because I do everything there. I work at Motown Museum, and I've been working there since post high school. So
legendary.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Miss Aaliyah, one thing I definitely let me kind of like China.
I know.
Let me start calling it. I don't call her Aaliyah at all. That's her name. China. Ching. Right. So one thing I definitely want to ask you, especially when it comes to business, how important? How does your mindset definitely have to be in the beginning? If that first phase of when you wanted to start a business, what's the mindset should be, or if you do have something on your mind, how should you go ahead and dictate that in going far as trying to get a business going or get it started?
Well, I think many people have great ideas, like making sure you put that idea down on paper and building out the strategy, rather it be if you want to have your own journalism business. I'm trying to think of a restaurant. If you want to start those things, you have to make sure you have a plan of attack. Get out of the mind frame of like, okay, don't be afraid to brainstorm and don't be afraid to build a strategy and believe that your idea will succeed. Because if you have an idea and a plan in place, it could go further than just something that you thought of. It can become an actuality, and you can make it into a business instead of just an idea. So I say write the plan, make the plan, because all businesses really need business plans, because you want to know your mission, you want to know your vision, you want to know where you're going, so you're not confused and you're able to communicate clearly with your audience. This is the service I provide. And you can do that if you write down the plan and state it clearly.
That's what I'm talking about. Give my girl a clap for that. Yes, sir. Spoken like a true president.
Oh
yes,
my God.
Sir. And how long had you said your I like to call your baby. How long has your baby been in existence now?
Well, it started at Clark Atlanta University. I went to an HBCU too. This is HBCU love. Yes, indeed. And at Clark Atlanta University, Pursuit of Purpose was my platform. So I took that platform, and when I moved to Paris, I turned it into an art magazine. And yeah, it's been 10 years as well for that. Okay. Well, 10-ish years for that as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Miss Monet, have you ever thought about, because I know you I know you deal with a lot of things as far as journalism, but I know you love. I know at one time you pinpointed and wanted to do sports or in that angle. You ever thought about trying to do a little something like a little business with just trying to run that on your own, or you want,
I mean, definitely in today's world and political climate, there has been discussions about the importance of being an independent journalist. So it's definitely crossed my mind. But I mean, I would just say I'm just trying to figure it out. So.
Okay.
You're open.
Okay,
Yeah.
open. Okay. All right. What's your specialty? That you. I mean,
It would
even
be
if you don't go.
sports.
Okay.
Yeah, or like local news.
Okay. Even if you don't do like on your own, that's what it is. The
Yeah.
sports. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that. The sports. I don't know where she got that from. Yes, I do. The sports. Matter of fact, Ballin Rich supposed to be a sports show when it first started, y'all, but it went another way.
Oh, that's a fun fact.
Yeah. That's when I first started out, because I came from, remember Sean? Sean, that's all I was doing with sports, and they looked for me for the sports and everything. And when I got Ballin Rich, I said, yeah, something that I love to talk about, And it's so funny. That's something I love to talk about. But when Ballin Rich got started, it's been talked about maybe a few times, maybe out of 100%. I think I'm probably about 5% of the time in sports. It's crazy, which is good because there's so much to talk about in sports. Even though I love sports, there's so much more to talk about. I love to see what people are into. Because people are into things other than sports. Like business and like art.
Exactly.
The art, especially the art. I love that you talked about the art.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite? Who's your favorite? You have your favorite artist?
I don't have a favorite artist. I don't. I think for me, art is like flowers. I don't have a favorite flower because I'm just so intrigued in all of it. I think a lot of artists who inspire me. I think some of the artists that I work with, who I get to know them beyond just like the historical context of them. It's just some of the artists who are more in my zone, or people who I work with are the ones who inspire me most, because I get to see them doing the work in the process of doing all of the things that they're creating. So I think the people who I've been working with have inspired me the most recently. But I don't think I have a favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One day we open up them books. We're gonna see Aaliyah and Nicole's name.
Oh, I hope so. Please, Lord.
Gonna be in there. All right. Yeah. From Paris to the States, how long is that? That ride isn't.
Ooh,
I mean,
7 to 8 hours.
7 to 8
It depends.
hours.
Like I flew into Florida, so that was like 9 hours.
Okay.
It's a lot, but normally to Detroit it's like a good 7 to 8 hours.
7, 8. Okay. From
Approximately.
over there. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was a little longer, but that's good. I know you.
Small.
I know you don't want it to be any longer.
No, I'd be on there like, Lord, please get us there.
You don't like how
You already know, Monique. Do you know it?
I thought about you the other day. We were at the game. That was our first time sitting up there.
That was all the way at the top.
That was we wasn't all the way at the top. We were like in the second row,
Okay,
second section.
tier.
Even though it was up there, but it wasn't the tip top. But it was nice though. From where we were sitting, and it's
Beautiful view.
Yeah, it's real good. It wasn't.
But whew.
Yeah, but Ching, I'm starting to get over my because I think you got that from maybe me a little bit. I'm starting to get over my height thing just a little bit.
Just a
little bit.
I'm better.
I was gonna ask you, are you
I'm much better,
much
but
better.
still, it takes me like, normally, I used to freak out real bad. I used to have like freaking out, but I don't freak out as much. It has to be something really scary for me to freak out real bad. But usually I'm like, okay, I know how to control my anxiety and fears.
I done got better ever since the last time I had one was when me and Monet went to that. Because we usually sit at the bottom. We had a wrestling match, and that one time we really wanted to go, and we were.
Oh yeah, that last time.
We were at up at the top. I mean, at the first row at the top with that thing.
Yeah.
I was going crazy, Ching.
I would
was
need to
like,
be 1 foot on the step.
oh my god! I said I can't. People was trying to get by there, like, excuse me. I wouldn't even move. I was like, I don't even want to move, man. I can't believe that I had that like I said, I don't know where I got that from.
It's just sometimes
as far
it's a
as-
feeling like vertigo.
maybe-
It's like the falling feeling.
And that's just like as far as like rides, that's crazy. I can get on I can get on a roller coaster, even though that's something else. But I would rather get on a roller coaster than I would a Ferris wheel.
Oh yeah, no.
The last time I was on, I was with the wife engineer and her friend. We were up there at the top. They all talking. I was just there like, move, come
Yeah,
on,
when it
move.
stopped, it's hard.
I was going crazy, like, oh, move, come on, move. But yeah, but slowly but surely, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. Proud of you, Uncle
Yes,
Rich.
sir. I got Miss Aaliyah in the corner building. I have Monet, the wifey engineer. Yes, sir.
It's a family affair.
A family affair, business and family, y'all. And one thing, huh?
What's up, Richard?
Oh, it's
Oh, Lord.
I froze. Me?
Yes.
Oh, look like I'm.
It look like you catch
Oh, look like I'm. They still moving. I'm froze. Okay, that's okay. But no, October.
I'm probably gonna switch it because something popped on the screen. I don't know what
Okay.
happened.
Y'all get ready. October 9th, 2016. The Poscars.
Oh.
The Poscars. Yes, sir. Poscars 4 is in effect. And
October 9th.
October 9th. Yes,
Wow.
sir. And like they say, bigger, better, badder.
I know that's right.
Yes, sir. All right. Aaliyah, anybody you want to shout out there? Got any shout outs? Anybody out there?
I just, everybody who's making a way, everybody who's having the determination to keep going. Life is not easy. We couldn't eat lettuce for a while. It's always something. The air,
Did they,
everything freaks you out.
was
But
that-
everybody who's continued to keep going, shout out to you.
Did they have that problem in Paris
No.
too? It's just here in the
Yeah, I don't-
States.
yeah,
Just
I
here in the
was like,
States.
What am I landing into?
I don't know
This is
why I'm not
nonsense.
surprised. Dang, I know if you came back, I know you probably wanted a nice little Taco Bell.
I wanted like regular tacos at the house, and you still can't eat the lettuce. I was like,
Well, certain one. It depends though. But it's so funny because 2 weeks ago we go to the karaoke sometimes on Mondays.
oh yeah.
And well, no, that wasn't Monday. No, that was a Saturday when for Parshay's anniversary. The one that you've been to. We
Oh,
was
yeah.
over there, and I ordered a salad. I ordered a nice salad. They brought me a big. And it was good too. And matter of
It
fact,
was
Monet came ask me and said, "Richard, were you?" I was like, "No, I was fine."
God.
I mean, seriously, I didn't have no effects at all from. Was that before? No, that went before.
That was during.
That was during when they
Yeah,
said.
this been going on for a minute. I
Well,
feel like,
and you know what's so funny? Maybe that's why they brought me the big salad.
They said we get rid of this lettuce.
We get rid of this one with him. But no, one thing I loved about it, that was a small salad. I was expecting a little small, but it came out in a nice size bowl. Yeah, Starters do that too.
love Starters.
When we went to Starters the one time when me and the wife engineer went, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give me a nice little salad to go with my entree. And
I know that's right.
But when they brought that salad out, the small salad, I'm like, man, I could have just ate this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so I might still, because I'm serious. I've been having a taste. I haven't had one since that night, which was 2 weeks ago. But
Y'all be doing that on Mondays, karaoke?
yeah, this is at another place. This is at the Sweet Bistro on 6 Mile. Yeah, you need.
Well, y'all got to take me one day.
Oh, okay, yeah. LaWanda from the New Dance Show. She hosted.
All right, I'll let her be
she
there.
hosted.
You be doing your raps, Uncle Rich?
I do a couple sometimes. Yeah.
It wouldn't be karaoke without it.
And your auntie Monique be there trying to just tear up the place.
Oh, one thing my auntie gonna do is tear it up.
And my Monet even came a couple times to do her little Motown little
Lord.
traditions. Any shout outs, Monet, out there? Anybody you want to shout out?
I'll shout out. I'll shout out my friend Antonio. His birthday's coming up this week.
Hey, happy
and
Happy birthday, Antonio.
And I'll shout out Stevie Wonder because he's dropping an album next year.
Oh, Stevie.
You know what? Yes.
Y'all better cherish Stevie.
We love Stevie.
I love
Mr.
Stevie.
Wonder.
Stevie is my man there. Yes, sir. One day I want to do a show. Monet, she been. I'm telling you, she might be a millionaire already. Don't even know it.
God.
But
Speak over her like Uncle Rich.
she collect a lot of vinyls. She love vinyls, and she got some at the house that she showed me. I was like, girl, if you take those in somewhere, they're gonna be like, She holding on to them. Matter of fact, where the interest is, where did have that interest came from? If you
For vinyls?
for the vinyls that you.
It's so funny because all my friends started, and I was like, I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't need that. But I mean, as of right now, it's kind of like just to have it, like I guess decorative purposes. Even though I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but eventually I want to get the actual player.
I was thinking of a record player.
Yeah, it is nice to have to still buy physical media, and I feel like I do that with clothes too. Like when I go and get like vintage pieces, I just want something like 40 years down the line to be like, yeah, I had that.
Yeah, hold on to it too.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And we got another millionaire in the house too. The wifey engineer with those Funko
With the
Pops.
Funko?
But I'm telling you, man, I got more Funko Pops in the house more than anything probably,
Yes.
man.
Oh my goodness.
But she got some classics though. I'll be like, man, what she find this at? They be sitting up in the we got got so many. Got the in the living room, and then upstairs, leading in the upstairs.
I didn't even see upstairs.
Yeah, they got the wrestlers was up there. She got all the wrestlers. It'd be so funny too because she know how much I love wrestling, and she be asking me about them. But I be like, dang, Monique, I know you ain't trying to find that. Come on now. But but I think the ones that she got now so far are some of my favorites. So
I love that.
if they only can find just a Nia Jax, that'd be it.
Should be
Fine.
the next. I don't know why they haven't made one for
I know that's crazy. They got Usos. Do they got Usos?
Plenty.
Oh, they got the Usos. Okay. Okay.
So,
All right.
them my boys.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out Calvin Dio. He's watching. He said shout out to Rise and Grind Morning Show After Dark Edition coming soon, y'all. Yes, sir. That's gonna be. I know that's gonna be fire. Yeah. Shout out to Talking Ish with my boys on Tuesdays. That's my show there. That's my show. All right, and Podcasting Academy coming in September.
Oh, that's cool.
That's gonna be interesting. Oh man, yeah. So y'all
And
just
he said salute to us. That was a
salute to Ballin with Rich. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, podcasting so much fire, y'all. If you're not involved with podcasting, I don't know where you been or what you watching. I mean, there's a lot of other great stuff, definitely, but podcasting is definitely on the map. And not just because of Ballin with Rich either. But no, Rise and Grind Morning Show, my favorite. Oh man, I could go on and on. Just the whole network as a whole is just, it's A1, y'all. Yes,
Quality.
sir. Shout out to my brother Miles Dixon. Yes, sir. All right. So Miss Aaliyah, talk a little bit about family. How because I know you have people definitely that's like family too, that's out there in Paris or whatever, but how is it sometimes thousands of miles away, and
It's not the easiest. I think it is quite, I can't say it's difficult. It's difficult sometimes, like you see with kids, because they grow up, like all of us look the same at a certain point, but with kids, they grow up and you will see them growing up. And I was asking my mom, like, and Kita, like, what size shirt does Kamari wear? Because I'm trying to figure out, I got the really little one and the really big one. And I'm like, I think Kamari done got real big. I mean, it's been a year and a half. So, and I was like, well, maybe he's just like a whole different person. And I think that's the hard part, is like you see people, everybody, especially with the kids, like everybody's growing up. And especially, or the older people too, it's like everyone's growing old or growing up, and it's like, oh, that's the difficult part. But I think it does feel good to be home, because with being in Paris, is a social city, more so because you walk everywhere, you're on the bus, so you are easily to run into something to do. But like, I honestly just love being home and just being able to chill and do nothing and just be home. But living far, because I am a family oriented person, it is difficult sometimes, but I know, like, sometimes people are like, would you move back to the U.S.? And I'm like, it has to be a really, like, it has to be a moment where it's like, okay, I have to. But right now it's not like a immediate need. So, yeah, but it is difficult. It's bittersweet. That's
but that's good.
phrase.
Yeah, but that's excellent though, that you even though I be missing you, but it's
Same,
good.
Uncle Rich.
But it's good to know that you are somewhere that in your heart that you want to really be. You can't beat that.
And you know what, Uncle Rich, it makes you step up to the plate more too, because even I feel like you can be in the same city with someone and never talk to them.
Ooh, give her a clap for that.
No,
You
but
can.
It's true, because even when
Seriously.
I used to live in Atlanta, like people don't talk to each other or see each other often, and so I try not to be too hard on myself or too hard on. I'm like, what can I do while I'm millions of miles away? So I can send a text, I can check in. There's small things you could do to let people know that they're on your mind or that you love them. Even if you're, no matter how close you are or how far you are.
I know that's right. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that though, because that is a good point, because sometimes when you do go away, even though you gone, but when you come back, sometimes it's just like where you left off at,
it's a time capsule.
which is a good thing. And it's something that you said there, because it'd be people that's still here, that you don't even really get a chance to see, and that you think you would be seeing more, and you see, y'all in the same state, same city, some of them minutes away, I know I get mad, I get mad a lot that, because, I have one sister that's thousands of miles away, then I have one sister that's 10 minutes away, and I never get a chance to see my sister that's 10 minutes away, and, that could be, mind wrecking sometimes.
Yeah, but I think we all just have to make a mission. Like I mean, we're all adults. Adult life is clearly not the easiest of things to be, but I think if we make it our mission, or like I did this workshop yesterday, and the lady asked, like, what are your 3 top values? And you make your decisions based off those 3 top values that you believe. And for me, it's faith, family, focus. So if I'm living my day to day and my life is not aligning what I believe, then what's the point? Like, what are we really living for?
Ooh.
So I try to make sure that, like, it's not easy, because sometimes you don't want to talk to people. I know sometimes I just have those days where I just need silence.
You want silence,
I need to think my own thoughts. But then some days, even when I don't want to talk, I'm like, okay, let me call my mom. She probably is doing nothing. Or, and they're like, okay, I'm just checking on you. And then we hang up in 2 seconds. It's like, okay, at least I know, we're thinking about each other. I'm sending a text. I'll send Monet a little, like, we're not talking every single day, but I'm like, you good? It's small things like that, I honestly think. Or when someone's like, I'm just thinking about you, it's like, oh, thanks for thinking about me. I needed that. That's that little thing I needed today
that's
to
what I'm
help
talking
me
about.
get through it. So we just got to make things like that a family, a priority. If
That's
that
what I'm
is
talking
a priority.
about. All right, because Monet, how you feel about it? Because I know you. You were going a lot. You were going a lot. When you were in DC, even though you did come home sometimes, but it seemed like you were going more. How was that feeling as far as being, just away from family, but I mean, knowing family's still there in your heart, even though that they're not there physically. I mean, how was that position to you?
I would say it was, It was real difficult. I mean, I got used to it. I think towards the beginning of school and stuff, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm away from my folks, get to, on one hand, oh Lord. On one hand, I do like the independence of it, because it forced me to, have my own schedule, make my own food, things like that. I learned, new things I may like to make that, I've never made before. So I think I like the, independence of it, and, not feeling dependent on others. So I did like that. I will say, I think it was just personally, it was just really, just very hard this last semester with, everything going on with my granddad, and feeling like I just wasn't there. I feel like I have to, I feel like I'm someone like I should have been there for that. But, I always say, I think it's just God's will and God's way. It just wasn't meant for me to be there in those last few months. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, then maybe that's, like you said, maybe it was good in a way, because like China was kind of saying, sometimes it's good to be gone, because sometimes when you get back in that space where what you're comfortable at, sometimes it could throw your focus off of what you need to be really doing,
Yeah.
And then, even though, definitely Father Collins was taken care of good by your mom and auntie, and it was like, that's why they didn't. A lot of times your mom didn't want to really tell you. She was definitely going to tell you what's going on because that's your norm. But a lot of times she didn't because the first thing you would have did was hop on the plane. Back. We want to hop on the plane to come back. But we wanted you to remain. Your focus to remain what it was. Yeah, that's for a lot of people. Sometimes yeah.
It's tough.
Yes, sir. All right. Miss Aaliyah. So, what you got going now? As far as the business wise, anything in the making? Anything new that you plan? Well, you probably want to tell your plan.
No, honestly, this summer is my strategy summer.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on. Just making sure when the fall happens, because the sun goes down sooner. And it gets so just wanting to plan how the fall is going to look and the things that I want to focus on so I won't be overwhelmed and overworked. Okay. And I'm enjoying the things that I'm working on. I'll have hopefully a new magazine coming out again. Another one, our 5th edition should be coming out soon. So
all right.
I want to work on that.
Sir.
Yeah, I'm excited about that because it's been a while. So yeah, just building, thinking, brainstorming, trying to figure it out.
And one thing I love that you love, some things that I love that you do, and I've been looking at some of the posts and pictures that you've been sending. Some of the nice places that you've been and the monuments that you got a chance to visit in other different countries and stuff. I mean, that just warmed up my heart. Like, that's something that I would love to do.
You will love it, Uncle Rich. Like, I think our family, I think people in life should travel. Like, especially, you guys knew how I grew up. Scared of heights, always freaking out about stuff like that. So I think traveling helps put like a lot of life into perspective. So I'm grateful for those moments.
Oh, okay, all right. And I know Miss Monet, she's a traveler too. I think y'all get that from y'all grandma.
Oh yeah,
you know how grandma.
We were just talking about that grandma.
Y'all got that grandma that get up and go spirit. That's mom, boy. Yeah. And because I know you about to shout out to one of your best friends. You about to go visit in the Chi-Town.
Yes,
sir. As far as like traveling, has that always been in your blood or something that
definitely. I I've been getting in a car my whole life.
You know what I was about to say? Yeah, I was about to say that because I know I think your first road trip you was 2, wasn't you? Younger than that. That's right, you was younger than that. Our first trip we went over down to Alabama at that time. Yeah, you were. I forgot. Yeah, you were younger than 2.
Alabama trips.
But I love it. I think I want to start. I think that's the thing. I've had a list of stuff. I was like, when I get back from school and work on this, and that, I think my passport is going to be the thing I really want to work on towards the end of the year. That was in my my vision board to get one, so I'll work on that.
Because she been getting on with me and Monique. You're like, yep. Matter of fact, today was definitely a sign. Today, it's time for even far as Canada is concerned. Yeah. I had a nice family I met in Canada today, and they was going to the baseball game, and they were just talking about they were from Toronto, and I was like, I've been there. It's been a while, but I've been to Toronto. But then just talking about Canada, and I was just like, man, that's the wake up call. I got to at least get my license in hands at least, Richard, so I can get over there.
Toronto is. I feel like I still haven't been to New York. I feel like I was in New York, and Toronto was just it was so gorgeous. It's a very beautiful city. So I would love to go back. So please get your.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I need to get it seriously. That's something that's a shame. I made it out of the country when we went on our cruise, but I can't do the necessary things to keep it going.
Gotta keep it going.
Yeah, and them pictures are popping up too lately. That's letting me know. It's time. It's time. I'm serious. I'm tired of working, y'all. Well, working where I'm at. Maybe I should say that. I'm just ready to. The way I've been feeling lately in my life is like I really would like to try to start something of my own.
I love that, Uncle Rich.
Start something of my own and just go from there. And as far as travel, what's been in my mind lately as far as travel for me, it hasn't. I love the ideas of going different places out of country, whatever, but that hasn't been my mind focus. My mind focus has been going different places in the U.S. as far as like like popping up on family and just going going to spend time with family is you know, hey, I'm in town for the weekend. Let's, you know, that's really been on my mind lately, just to do things like that. And just, you know, I'm in town. Let's hook up. You know, that's really been on my mind lately, stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna get there because my heart is telling me, Richard, is
listen to your gut, Uncle Rich.
Yes. You know, shout out to my brother Ellie. I miss him. When I thought about that word business, we used to always be talking business, Richard, business. I'm like, yeah, Ellie, business. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Overall, how would you define business? China, how would you just overall, just in the overall status of this far as when you hear that word? Matter of fact, growing up, when you heard that word, how did you take it? As do you still take it the same way that you when you first discovered that word, and then going into it?
When I first heard business, I never thought of business. I thought of entrepreneurship first.
Okay.
And then it led me to business because when I was in the 3rd grade, I remember that was one of our vocabulary words, entrepreneur. And it was like, when I grow up, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I remember saying that in the 3rd grade. And then I stepped into business and what it meant to be an entrepreneur. And then you had the administrative stuff where it's like, it might not be the thing you love to do. Some people love to be organized and very type A. That is not me. So the administration side, that's business. That how do you keep your business being successful and following the business law, paying taxes, administration, making sure your employees, if you're the only employee or you have more than one, is everyone taken care of through the services that you provide to your audience. So for me, that's what business is, that your audience is taken care of as well as your administrative tasks.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Monet, when I think about you as far as business, I know you're not an owner or anything,
right.
but as far as the Motown Museum, but the way that you conduct yourself around there, whatever, you conduct yourself like you want, and it's so funny because, you know, back when you started, they wanted to move you to being a tour guide, and people loved you doing that, and then for a minute you had to stop because, you know, when you went away and came back, you know, that was filled. But now they want you to get back into that, you know.
Yeah.
So that's like a really accomplishment, a blessing in itself that they look like, you know, Monet can handle this, you know.
Yeah.
As far as the people, you know.
Funny, I was talking about that last night about my whole just like time at Motown, and you know, I started in the box office, and I would, you know, sell tickets, and literally what made me apply to or just even show interest was that I would listen to the beginning of the tour all day, every 30 minutes. I was like, I could literally do this. So I mean, it really just takes, you know, sometimes it just takes believing in yourself, just having the guts and putting yourself out there. And you know, I've had so many just wonderful experiences just out of every position I think I've had at Motown. Being a docent is probably my favorite, and not just, you know, like the, you know, sometimes we get the, you know, glitz and glamour, those type of people, but it's really just some of my favorite things has been like just, you know, we get people from the whole world, and just seeing people, you know, learn something new that they didn't know. I love, you know,
that's
just kind of teaching people new things.
That's such a legendary job, Monet.
It is. It really is. And then a lot of the people that you done met, I mean, that came by in there, and then one of the greatest times that I've seen that you had, that I was like, you know what, that's an accomplishment in itself. When you were the personal tour guide for Miss Lauryn Hill, and after the tour, she told them, she was like, the tour guide that toured me, she is excellent. You know, I mean,
she didn't say that.
She didn't say that.
No,
she said that. I thought you told me she was like
the family work, because it was her entire family.
Okay,
they were very appreciative.
Okay, that was their family. Okay, so it wasn't
that.
okay, I take that back. If the family said it, then she had to say it. Because with her being in charge, she could have been like no, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. She wasn't. But but still, that had to be a good accomplishment in itself. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm still upset about Monet. The favorites that I haven't met, that I will two that come to mind. Everybody knows that Public Enemy has always been one of my favorite groups of all time. When she met her, Flay kicked it for.
Oh, yeah, I was like, who are you talking
Flavor Flav.
Yes.
Yeah, keep forgetting he was part of Public Enemy. You see, you probably remember him from Flavor Love. You keep forgetting that he was part of Public Enemy.
Beyonce.
Yeah, but Flav, and then another one. People know I'm a big Michael Myers guy. And to this day, I always tell Monet, that's the dopest picture I've seen with her.
That was one of my
She
favorites.
got a picture with both of the people that played Michael Myers, the original guy that played him, along with the guy that's now playing him. I mean, when she showed me that picture, I said, I'm done, man. I said, this is just classic.
So I finished the tour. I went into the box office, and the girl at she was like, "Can you take the Michael Myers in the studio?" I was like, "Can I do what?"
What were you saying?
I was like, but that one was really cool because they didn't do a full tour, but we kind of just took them. But yeah, it was just real. I'm like, it's always somebody. I'm like, it's always somebody dead. Like, I'm like, this crazy.
Yeah, that's I was like, she done met the people that I done,
Yeah.
And then she really made a lot of the New Edition people mad with that picture, that close up picture with Ralph,
Lord.
all hugged up, boy. People was
Not
like,
hugged up.
I wasn't even. The only reason I was like, okay, this mama boy, let me go. I was like, I don't even be. I'd be like, okay, these y'all people.
I was laughing at some of the comments though, even though they was teasing. They was like, Monet, I've been chasing this guy for 15, 20 years, and you done hugged up on him like that.
Lord.
That's cool though. I mean, that's cool. And I know Miss China,
right.
you done came in contact with a couple too.
I used to work at the Cannes Film Festival. Excuse me. Yeah, and when I out in France, and I met a few celebrities. Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan.
Those are some of my favorite stories I can tell y'all off the air.
Oh, okay.
Nothing crazy. But I met some really cool people, even just in passing or seeing people at restaurants. I mean, that's always nice.
I know a lot of them from here. They be out there a lot. Do they be out there?
Especially during Fashion Week and
Fashion
stuff
Week.
like that. You might run into people. I saw DDG on a bike one day with I was like, what? I was like, I am in the Matrix. I was like, this is nuts. Like, I was like, some things you just laugh at. It's like, this is a regular day. I'm on the bus. You just see this guy on a bike. It's
Wow.
It's like, all right.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's good. You know what? I'm glad. Sometimes I be glad to see. I would be glad to see stuff like that. Let you know that. I mean, even though you see them all up in the TV screens and all that, they
Exactly.
human beings just like everybody else. And they just love. That's all it is. That's all I look at them. Even though I have my favorites, I look at all of them like that. Like they just like me. They just got this little extra thing that they do.
That's their job.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
It's just a different job. Like unless it's like Stevie Wonder or somebody. Like if it's like a caliber of person that I would be like But then even with Stevie Wonder, I don't think I would be like but I would be a little like
like Stevie.
Wonder, like,
yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, it's like you know he's human.
To this.
Yeah, you know he's human, but you just like Stevie.
I revere his work so much. Like his work is not just like celebrity for celebrity's sake. It's like his art, the music he makes, and the music he made is so it will go on for generations. Like it moves people. Michigan legend.
Yeah, Monet got a couple of the classic vinyls of his. When she showed me, I was like, "Woo, girl, you better hide them, man." Man. That's why I said Monet got $1 million to stack up in there. For real. I'm serious though. Those classics. Keep a hold on to them. All right. Shout out to my brother Micah and all them. Micah, I know he into the vinyls too, isn't he? Or he know that you into him and try to.
Yeah, he been hooking me like he knows somebody that has like the old vinyls, so he took me over there to
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
Investigate.
All right. So I'm interested to know too, Aaliyah, as far Miss China, over there. She
no, because I went to Kita school, Miss Heath, excuse me. I went to her school to volunteer, and like I was introducing myself, but sometimes I don't know how to introduce myself because I'm like I usually just say China like amongst family, but then when I go to school settings, I always say Aaliyah. So I'm like I'm in an identity crisis too, Uncle.
You know what? I don't know why. You know what? You've been on the show before. I don't know why I'm trying to be exact today. I'm usually like China, but I don't know why Aaliyah just came to my mind.
What? Thank you, Uncle Rich. I'll take either or. If you're feeling Aaliyah, me too.
I guess since we were talking business, I said let me just call it what they call it. Matter of fact, what do they usually? What do they? The majority of people call you?
No one like only family calls me China.
Okay.
Only family.
Okay, gotcha. couple friends over there too, maybe.
No.
Oh, really? Okay, they
No.
Aaliyah. They gotta say Aaliyah. Okay.
Nobody can call me China. Well, you can if we are like.
Gotcha. Okay.
Even, you know, my best friends Kendra and Diamond. They don't call me China either. You know, but they could if they wanted to.
Okay.
But,
Wow. I didn't know.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Miss Kendra. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
Yes,
tell her
sir.
you talked about her today.
And what about you, Monet? I know. Do some of them call you Mo? I know. Your mom and them, they call you Mo. They love to call you Mo.
Yeah, I get Mo a lot. Mo's typically what I get. I think is trying to call me Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
And I call you Stu.
Oh,
Yes.
Stu, that's my name. And you know what's so funny? Sometimes I be trying not to call her that. I be trying to call her name, but I don't know why that name always come to my mind. My nickname for her. Cause I be sounding funny when I be like, Monet, can you do? I be like, damn, I just call her Monet. I'm so used to she used to hearing Stu.
Yeah.
Stu. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. So how, you been here for about a week now?
I've been here for a few weeks.
Oh,
Time is I can't even.
Dang,
Time has been passing.
That's right, man. It is going. I'm saying everything. It's been just a week. So how's it been back home?
Honestly, been chilling. Nothing crazy. They were like, you got anything special planned? I'm like, this is special. This is just sitting here looking you in the eye is special. We can just chill and relax. I'm not looking for anything.
Those are my favorite moments.
Mine too.
That's definitely a Heath thing. I think.
Like just chilling.
I'm serious. We could be sitting down just chilling. Seriously, just down there, just chilling. Not even.
It's one of my happiest moments.
And be happy. Seriously, that's me. That is me. That is Richard. Yes,
some days just go by, some days are harder than others. So when it's like a chill day, I take that chill day. Yeah.
Right. I know brother, he gonna come on the show. He been on the show, but he coming on his own one day. I know Kamari, he's so glad to see you.
Oh, Kamari. And I saw Bree Bree.
Oh, Miss
She
Bree.
came over and spent the night. She's turning 16 this year.
Oh my
I'm
God.
surprised she didn't invite y'all to her. I gotta tell her to send y'all a text that she's having a sweet 16. And yeah, so I'm gonna tell her to send y'all a text.
Okay, well, love
She
it.
wants
Yes.
the whole
Oh my
family
God,
there.
my Bree, and some of y'all that know, my nephew was on the show with her a year or two ago, and oh my God, 16. It don't even seem like 2 years ago she was even 14. Wow, that's crazy.
16 this year in end of August.
Because I remember she was talking about going. I think during that time she was on the show, she was talking about the enter high school, I believe, and she was talking about
yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, and you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that because today in church, shout out to Reverend D. He kind of something that he said in his message that really make you really want to be like, you know what? If I haven't got in contact with this person or whatever, I need to talk. Just I know you can't get in contact with everybody, but try to keep in contact with people, or try to when somebody on your mind, just get with them. He was just talking about how we just here. Like it says in the word, I mean, we're like a vapor. I mean, that time is just
A veil.
huh?
A veil.
Well, he said, well, actually it's vapor, but he said a snowflake. Remember, he said snowflake, where it just
Here,
just
1 minute, gone the
Gone.
next.
just gone here, gone the next, and you just think about some of the people too that have gone on that you kind of like, dang, I wish I would have had more time, or I wish I would have. I said I was gonna do this, but I didn't, and it's just the bottom line is what was trying to be said was while we got the access now to people, y'all, whatever, let's get together while we can. Well, stop letting this bit. I know we all got business. I know we got we got important things that we do have to do, but don't let that overshadow all the time.
That's a fact.
Don't let it overshadow all the time the people that's around you. That's just like today. Shout out to Sean P. Me and Sean, we just found out one of the gentlemen that was on his show that we kept in contact with. Well, Sean knew him definitely more than I did, but he was one of the favorite guests when he was on Sean's show. Come to find out, he passed this May, and we didn't even know. Yeah, Sean texted me today. He was like, "Richard, did you know about?" I was like, "No, I didn't know." Rest in peace to brother Kenneth Clark. If y'all didn't know Kenneth Clark, he was an actor and different things.
Familiar.
Yeah, so he was on the show, and he was just asking me, "Did you know?" He was like, "No," and he went back to try to find information. So, like I said, let's try to keep in contact with people. Let's stop trying to be so busy. I mean, I know you got to be busy, but let's stop trying. Some people they just want to be busy just to be busy.
Yeah.
Let's keep up with each other, y'all. Let's do that for real. Yes, sir. You got a question or a comment or just a shout out for China, Monet? Please call in 810-560-0658. Yes, sir. All right, this Leo season 2. Shout out to my older sister Nana.
Birthday
Yes, sir. Coming
Hey,
up.
mama.
Yes, sir. Mama Nana.
Happy early birthday.
Yes, sir. All right. So, one thing I wanted to ask you too, China, as far as Paris, what are some of the best foods that's there that you like, or would you recommend if you come to Paris? What's some of the things that you would recommend?
What's this dessert I love? It's called a profiterole, something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's they have it's like a dough of some sort, a hard dough, and then they have either ice cream in it, and then they put chocolate on top. I'm gonna show y'all a video. It's so good. And I'm not even a dessert person 'cause I just can't do desserts. But that's the one I'll risk it all for. It's so good. But one thing I love about food in France is that you know that you're eating real food, even though it might not be like soul food, like your mama or grandma not cooking it. But you know that the food quality is good quality. And that's one thing I appreciate because I got sensitive stomach and everything.
Yeah, I know you are,
Yeah, I'm sensitive. So I would one time move there, even at McDonald's, you know the chicken nuggets are real. Because they can't serve fake chicken. It can't be a processed meat. It has to be real. So I say any place you try, even if it's Popeyes, they have Popeyes. They have some American restaurants.
Okay.
Try those things out because it might taste a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But definitely the desserts and the pastries.
Is that something like
highly recommend?
What you mentioned, was that kind of something like Wife Engineer? Was that kind of something we had the place? Well, not exactly like that. The ice cream place that the ice cream place that we went to on our anniversary.
Well, it wasn't really a pastry. It was just they dipped our cone.
Yeah, because it made the ice cream kind of hard though. Remember? That's okay. Yeah, that's what. Matter of fact, what was the name of the place again? What was it?
Oh God, I forget.
They got to do advertisement. If you want advertisement,
yeah, right. There you go.
If you want advertisement,
you know what? Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I might go there and be like, if y'all want to advertise from Ballin with Rich, y'all need to come. Yeah, but how did you find out about that place? Where else from?
No, I've been. They just built it last year.
Last year,
it's in Detroit,
okay.
Auntie.
It's in Royal Oak.
Royal Oak.
It's right down
Royal Oak.
Yeah, but I mean, and you know me, usually when I try something like that, I just be like, but I really liked it. I was like, I said, yeah. But it made me think about that when you talked about just the desserts you had, and it kind of got a little hard.
When y'all come to Paris, we're gonna do all of the desserts. A lot of walking. It's a walking city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of the we can do Uber too, but it's definitely a walking city if you want to get there faster.
Okay.
Or a bus or underground metros. It's really cool.
Okay, and one thing I wanted to ask you too. Speaking of Paris, one more thing: the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, it never gets old. I've never been up to the top. I'll never go up to y'all know I'm not going up to the top. That's not happening. But I love the Eiffel because you can see it from different parts of the city, no matter how far or how close you are.
Kind of like the Renaissance Center.
Exactly. It's like that. You could be all the way in my neighborhood and you just go down one street and you'll see it. It's like, that's nice, and you can see it. Or you can have in the summertime picnics on the grass. It's really nice. It never gets old to see.
So a lot of the people from different countries. That's the one thing that they just is that the one site. What's that? Is that the main site that people love?
That's one of the main sites, and then there's a few others as well. But that's of course the main site.
Okay.
Even the Louvre, the Triangle Glass Museum, people love that one too. It's historical.
That's what I'm talking about.
That place is called Bombshell.
Oh, the Bombshell. That was the ice cream place. Yes.
Look that up.
Yes.
It's actually in Berkeley.
It's in Berkeley. Okay. Yeah, I got to hit them back. My first experience there, I liked it. That was something different. Like I said, we went for our part of the anniversary. We just went and got some dessert and, But, yeah, we got to go back because I know Monet want to get there.
Oh, yes. I love all ice cream. So
that's what I'm talking about. So, Monet, I know you. I think I have asked you this if I can remember about when you were in DC, because since you spent a lot of time, what was one of your favorite foods there?
I love talking about DC. Has some of the best ramen I've ever had.
Really?
I have yet to find a good ramen spot in Michigan.
And you know, and she telling the truth because she haven't had none. I don't believe since you've been back, have you?
Yeah, I went to. It's funny because it's a place in Royal Oak that was actually in DC. That I've been to the DC one, and I just went to the Royal Oak one. It was okay. It's called Genya.
Oh, okay.
Genya.
Yeah. It was it's certain spots in DC that are just like really, really good.
Yes, sir. Like I said again, if you have a question or comment, or just call in and just say, "Hey, how you doing, China? How you doing?" Oh no, how you doing, Aaliyah?
No.
How you doing, Monday? Definitely 810-560-0658.
Rich, we probably got about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give them credit because I just seen this sitting here and it made me grab it.
Okay.
But this is shout out to Tone and Spoon and KP.
The toxic talk.
I don't know if this was their questions.
Okay.
It's nothing crazy because
Toxic talk.
Yeah.
That's my show. Shout out to Toxic Talk. Yes.
But it's a rapid fire question.
Okay.
We probably got about 2 minutes. So I guess we'll ask, anybody want to answer.
Okay.
So personal favorites, favorite meal.
Favorite meal?
Tacos. I had them for the past 3 days.
My favorite meal is, what can I eat? Favorite meal? Pizza.
Soul food.
Okay.
Ooh.
Favorite city you visited.
Favorite city I visit? Favorite. You said
you visited.
Favorite city? High Point, North Carolina. Well, state.
City.
Oh, well, city.
In the city.
Well, High Point. High Point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Dallas.
Oh, I got to visit there now. It's this place called Syracuse in Italy. I really loved in Sicily. We got to add that to our places to go.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl.
I'm a night owl.
Really, Uncle?
But no, I done turned. Are you talking about as a now morning person?
I'm a morning person.
Yeah, as a now morning person. At one time I was a night owl. Yeah.
Night owl for the rest of my life.
Morning person.
Favorite movie of all time?
Lean on me.
Hey.
That's my
Coming to America.
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Favorite artist or rapper?
KRS-One, something like a total renegade. That's something I don't steal my rhymes to get paid. Airplanes flying, overseas people dying, politicians lying. I'm trying not to escape, but hit the problem head on by bringing out the truth in the song. Okay.
I only call you when it's the weekend.
Oh Lord, I should have knew that.
Frank Ocean.
Oh, Frank Ocean, really?
See it right
Coffee
here.
or
Frank.
tea?
What'd you say?
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. I take some coffee.
Okay. Text or phone call?
Phone call.
Phone call. Well, yeah. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
Go ahead,
FaceTime
Monet, with the
call.
text. Give me
Summer or winter?
summer all
Yes,
day.
this is my family. Yes. Summer.
Sneakers or dress shoes?
Dress shoes.
Sneakers.
Dress shoes. High heels.
Last thing you watched on TV?
Last who?
Last thing you watched on TV?
The Avatar Airbender.
The Incredible Hulk.
Probably big. Oh no. What? Big brother. Big brother.
Big brother.
This or that? Money or fame?
Money.
Money. Yeah.
Okay. Love or loyalty?
Love.
Loyalty.
Okay.
Loyalty or love? Really?
Well, they both go together if you want to be honest.
Instagram or TikTok?
Huh?
Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
Neither.
Yeah,
I don't even have
I'm just
either
going
one.
with either
But,
one. I really
but if
don't
I had
care.
to pick one, I guess I'd say Instagram.
Book or movie?
Movie.
Book.
Club or house party?
House party.
Club.
Club.
House party.
Well, as a late, the house party. Seriously.
I could throw a good one.
City life or country life?
City
life.
Country life. I would love country life.
Rich and unknown or famous and broke?
Rich
Rich and unknown.
Cook at home or eat out?
Cook at home.
If somebody else cooking, cook at home.
Cook at home.
Eat out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it depends.
Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube. honestly.
YouTube.
Matter of fact, y'all can check me out on YouTube or
Period.
Facebook. So yes, YouTube.
Oh gosh, these may take a little bit longer. How much time we got? Okay. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh,
Most embarrassing moment.
I have
Ooh,
one.
man.
I'm never really embarrassed, but this one day I was working, it was fashion week and it was raining and I had on like them Sambas, they don't have grips, like it's Adidas shoe that they don't have grip. I slipped and fell on my back and it was in slow motion. Like I had on a big mink coat and I slipped and fell and people are in the streets because everybody is in the streets. And everybody was like, oh my God, that girl just fell. And I took my time to get up because I was like, well, I fell. It's nothing more that I can do. And this one lady came to me like, do you need help? And I'm like, yes, I need help. Like, help me up. But yeah, that was embarrassing in the moment.
I think mine was definitely while I was working. It was during the winter time. I was that was during the time when I really would be fast delivering, taking it to the porch. And it was in the winter time and I was getting ready to go to this one porch. And I ran up to it, and with the snow, the snow looked like it was even, and it actually was a hump. And I went in, and I hit it. The box flew. I flew,
no.
and I hit against the stair, and I sat there for a minute. I even laughed. I said, "Oh
You just
my
gotta
God!"
laugh and sit there on
I had
the
to.
bridge.
I sat there and laughed. Oh my God! And I looked around. I was like, "Did anybody see that?" But
I
I
hope
think
they
that
didn't
was.
have it on a Ring camera.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but that was one of my embarrassing ones. I was in a rhythm until I got to that house. I was like, "Coom!" I just flew.
Oh, why everybody? I used it on myself in 3rd grade.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Because she came and got me. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. Worst date ever.
Worst date? Ooh. Man.
Me.
I don't think I ever had a bad date with you. Seriously, I will admit that I never had a bad date. I'm not just saying that either, but we had to talk about that off screen.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next
Probably
question.
with that Amber ticket.
Oh, I
You
see.
answered
Next
that one.
question. Next question.
Question. Oh, Lord.
Well, I said, okay, I can say, all I'll say is I sat front row at a movie. I was like, why are we sitting in the front of the movie?
That's fair. That's weird. Yeah, I think I was driving with somebody and they were speeding. Like the date was fine, but when you speeding in the car, I was like, you was so in a rush. Like, get me out of here.
Celebrity crush.
Michael B. always.
Michael B. Really?
Oh my gosh. We'll be here all day with me. I'm gonna say Henry Cavill. He plays Superman. Yeah.
Dang. Nia Jax.
Most used emoji.
The one that's the crying face, but I use it as a laughing emoji.
Oh yeah, that's so you,
Mine's
Monet.
probably the smiling face always with the little red cheeks. I guess that one usually like.
Mine's are the champagne glasses clinking, or the hug emoji with two people hugging.
Last thing you Googled.
Last thing I Googled was
Let me look.
dang. Last thing I Googled.
A Tigers jersey. Cause I'm
I think last thing I Googled what the lottery number was. I think.
No.
See?
Oh, I think I looked up the day someone died. I was listening something from the news. Something from the news. I was like, let me fact check this.
If you had a warning label, what would it say?
A warning label. Hey.
Don't tip me. I'm a good time.
Warning
We're
label.
gonna have fun.
Well, that was a good one. I don't
That is
know. Yield.
what? I don't know. Yeah.
What's your useless talent?
Useless.
I think I can do the rock eyebrow. I can look one.
Useless. Probably beatboxing.
Like I can jerk or some weird dance.
You can beatboxing.
Okay, what's your guilty pleasure?
Oh,
orange sherbet ice cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say ice
Orange
cream.
sherbet ice cream.
watching Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh,
Guilty pleasure.
If you were arrested, what would your friends assume you did?
If you were, say that again, Auntie.
If you were arrested, what would your friends assume you did?
Oh man, what would somebody think I did if I got arrested?
I probably would have been defending somebody, like they locked her up.
Probably beating somebody up. They probably was like, dang, he probably saw somebody beat somebody up and he stepped in. Yeah.
Same.
I don't know. Maybe break in somebody.
Break into somebody's house.
I don't know.
I was like, well, they done broken somebody's house.
Here she go again.
Okay, now some of these, we gonna probably have to wrap it up. I'm not gonna read all of them.
Okay.
I'll probably pick like maybe 2 from each section because they're kind of long. What's one thing people misunderstand about you?
Misunderstand.
God, that's a
good one. What's it? I think some people misunderstand me. They think that I am a nice guy and I am all around, but I can get a little, you know, it's a lot of people they like they don't believe that, but
it happened.
Yeah, she said it happened.
Don't my Uncle Rich.
You know, it happened, but matter of fact, it is a low percentage that happened, but it does happen, you know, and I think that's something that, you know.
That's a good one.
I
don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe I'll be having like a resting. I feel like I have a resting like mean face, or like I look like I'm not interested in. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't be having nothing to say. I just be like, I don't know.
You know what? That's another one. That's the one I should have said. Sometimes it seems like I'm not interested in what's going on, but I'm really feeling it. But
I think that's a family trait. I'm the same way.
Yeah, I think that is too. It seems like I'm not into it, but I'm really into it. But you might look at me like, nah, he ain't even.
Or somebody's saying everything, and it's like I don't need to continue to add on to this if it's already being said. So I'm just like enjoying listening. I think that's the same for me.
Yeah.
What scares you more, failure or success?
Failure. I don't think success. No.
What scares me more? Failure.
It would be failure.
Yeah, failure for sure.
Let me see. I'll pick 2 more from this section. Biggest pet peeve.
I don't like when people smoke at the gas station.
Oh.
That scares me.
Yeah.
My biggest pet peeve is dog mess on the ground. I cannot stand when I'm walking or something. I cannot stand that, man. Oh, I don't know what that's. Matter of fact, you know what? Even involving the same thing, I can even go even further than that. Going into a stall at a restaurant, or whatever, and they go crazy. Like, they couldn't even flush, man. That's
disgusting.
Loud chewing, loud gum popping. It physically makes me sick. I can't keep my body tense up.
I'm glad you ain't know one of my friends. I got a friend. He used to.
Yeah.
What's one thing you refuse to compromise on?
I think one thing I definitely refuse to compromise is my faith in God.
Amen.
I refuse. I don't care what philosophy you come with me. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care what you. I know He is. I know what He's done. I know it. So it ain't nothing you.
Amen.
You cannot tell me.
I think we in alignment with that.
You cannot tell me nothing. You can't. I'm sorry. I mean, that's me. You just cannot tell me.
What's something you've outgrown?
Huh?
What's something you outgrown?
Something I outgrown.
All right.
Mindless behavior.
B2K.
Certain shows probably. I know probably certain shows that you be love. You know, you like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could put Oswald on today and watch.
Me too. Arthur.
Yeah.
Some things you can just put on.
Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of these. Yeah, we probably got about a couple minutes.
Okay.
Love at first sight, real or fake?
It could be real.
Fake. I'm sorry.
Okay. Who lies more, men or women?
Women.
I don't think it's a gender thing. Humans.
What's worse, cheating or disrespect?
Cheating is disrespect.
Both,
yeah, both.
Cheating.
I don't know.
That's
They both
a good
on the
one.
same level.
Probably, yeah.
Would you rather be loved or feared?
Loved.
I'd rather be feared. No.
I had to be loved.
Yeah, I don't want nothing to
No,
do with
no
fear.
love, because it's bad enough I had people, like I told the story about the young lady that used to work with me, and she didn't like talking to me. She thought I was a mean guy, and then she came to me one day. She was like, "Rich, I just got to be honest. I thought you were mean."
Yeah,
You know.
it make people stand off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I'll do 2 more, maybe. What are you chasing right now?
Right now, I'm chasing to try to become. It's in my blood to chase, trying to become a good actor
Get out.
and a good podcaster. Those 2 things that's been in me that's really, really been clicking, that I really wanted to try to even be better than what I do, even where I am. And it's like those 2 things constantly just really be in my mind a lot
You
as
doing
far
it,
as
Uncle
what I
Rich.
want to do, and those are the 2 things really.
You killing it, Uncle Rich. Never forget it.
I guess success in my desired career field and just living life, enjoying life, having fun.
I agree with both of those.
Okay, so, okay, let me see. What is overrated?
What is overrated?
I think the gender talk of who, like even to the last question of who does this more, I think we put a lot of blame on each other when it's a human, like a lot of these experiences are just a neutral human experience versus something maybe man or woman related because of biology, but some things, the way we act and react is a human thing. So we need to understand each other more instead of playing the blame game always. That's hot take.
That's I was gonna say, what's overrated? Racism as a whole. That's overrated.
lame.
That's now. It's like you can't help but to hear things that's going on now, whatever. But when you do hear them and people taking this side and that side, it's just you just like
Lame.
it's so. It is, to me, it's also overrated. But I mean, it's a fact and it's true, but it's just overrated to me now. It's like,
And what is underrated?
it's underrated.
Taking a walk.
Let's-
You could have to think about that one. That was a good one.
That was
Underrated.
Okay. And what trend needs to disappear?
What trend need to disappear? Fellas, pull your pants up. Pull your that. That I should have put that. That should have been the pet peeve. I mean, I know brothers don't like to be, tight, but I'm talking about those that got them down where you had the nerve to have a belt on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, if that's the way you like to wear it, but that's
I
just.
can't believe people still do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's even worse now than what it is. I mean, now the pants be all the way down to the ankles. Seriously. I saw one guy almost. I was like, man, come on, man. I know you ain't walking like that.
Concert ticket resellers. Y'all are evil people.
Yeah, that's enough.
That's a good one, Mo.
Ticketmaster want to charge you $30 for a ticket, and you end up paying what, $50-$60
Yes.
after you. That's crazy.
And I think ageism. Like how everybody ages themselves. Like, I'm this old and I can't do anything else. It's more so like life doesn't end until it ends. So,
Miss Ali, I would love for you to lead the people with something. Anything
Oh,
from
I got one more.
Oh, okay.
What's the best advice you ever received?
The best advice I ever received was, Richard, no matter whatever you do, don't forget about God. That's the best advice I ever got. Don't forget about God.
Just be nice.
aw. In addition to those two, because those two are yes. And then someone told me, like, you can be firm in your decision, but flexible in your approach. Like, if you decide something, it's fine. But if you can be flexible on how you get there. So it's like that really stuck with me.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks for those questions, Toxic Talk.
Thank you.
That was
Talk
good,
to talk. Y'all make
That was so good.
Fridays, y'all. Fridays. Y'all, I'm telling you, Toxic Talk. That's my show. Them brothers there. I can't wait for the podcast because I know them brothers gonna come in like we used to say back in the day, funky fresh.
Those are great questions.
Miss China. I would love for you to lead the people something from your heart. Anything that you want to just on the table, spread out on the table, to lead the people, a thought of the day or something. Leave them something that they could just take in. Thought
of the day. I think I was going somewhere with the ageism thing about just how we stop believing in our dreams, or we feel like we have to put this limit. Like life, as long as you keep living, God gave you life. So appreciate that life, enjoy that life, because then after that, you might be somewhere else. Your soul goes somewhere else. But while you have a body, enjoy being alive, enjoy your family. Check in on somebody today. Someone who you haven't talked to, a little homework assignment. Someone you haven't talked to in a while, who's been on your mind. Hit them up, send them a text, and see how they're doing.
I'm telling you, it makes a big difference too. Big difference. People don't know. People always thinking that you got to hand somebody some money or something. They think that that's cool too. But sometimes just calling somebody and say, "Hey, I was just thinking about you," and that's all. I'll just call them just to say that makes somebody's year.
That makes somebody want to give you some money.
Yes, honestly. You're right.
The next time you call them, then they want. You shouldn't. Yeah.
Miss Monet from the heart. Can you just lead the people with something? Anything that you want to leave them? Anything?
I would say just. Always believe in yourself. Even if you're scared of change, don't be afraid to change, and just know that, even if you have doubts, other people see that you're shining. So you should be able to see that as well, and reflect that in the things that you do.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Roman Reigns will be beating Seth Rollins on Sunday at SummerSlam. Yes, he will.
Oh, right. That's right. SummerSlam coming up. I gotta find somebody to watch it, because you can be out of town. Because I don't have ESPN, so yeah, I don't. I
what
refuse.
Is that? What's happening?
Well, they got that's the wrestling, the SummerSlam, the annual. That's like the second best pay-per-view that they have. But yeah, I just don't. The ESPN, I just don't want to. Pay that for no wrestling. I hate that they took them off Peacock. Yeah, it was better like that. But I love the advice you both gave, and something that I'm gonna take in for real. I just want to thank Miss Aaliyah for just being here.
Thanks for having me.
Like I said, I know she don't be here physically all the time. Be just missing her. Just when she opened the door today and I first saw her today, I just wanted to hug her and just stay there.
We could have Uncle Richard.
Yeah, I would have missed the show for that. Yeah, that's my baby there, y'all. Just love her to death, and I love her for life. Excuse me, and definitely my baby here, Monet. Just the honor and just the privilege of just being her dad.
That's
favorite
family.
I enjoy so many good times with her. We go to the games and just chill. Same with Ching. When I'm with Ching, just it's nothing like it, y'all. I wouldn't trade moments like this for nothing in the world. I'm serious. No money. And definitely the wifey engineer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey.
And I just want to thank y'all for watching Ballin' with Rich. This is business and family. Episode 260. Shout out to my girl Keisha. She was watching. Keisha. I gotta get her on the show. I got to get Keisha on the show. That's my girl there. Love that's another person. When I just see her, I gotta get my hug. She's just a doll, Miss Keisha.
She is.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Robbie. Miss Robbie always supporting the show. Miss Robbie Bowie. Yes, sir. I saw the nice picture of the wedding that you and I gotta get.
And congratulations, Renee.
Renee.
That's.
Congratulate. Okay, yeah. So that's a wedding it was. So I didn't even. Okay, okay. Congratulations, yes, sir. I gotta get, because I know Miss Robbie. She not gonna come on the show. She always supports us, but she not coming. She that shy. She gonna get on here one day though. But I gotta definitely have Amber, real soon. Very, very sweet young lady. I consider her niece too. Miss Robbie too. She considered you a niece. She was like, she just the time that she came to the party over at the clubhouse. She was like, oh my God, your nieces, they're just so so respectful, so just oh my God. But like I said, Ballin' with Rich, y'all. Episode 260, y'all. Yes, sir. And the Oscars are coming up. Go ahead and nominate your favorite shows, y'all, for the Oscars. The Rise and Grind and different shows. It's coming up. Yes, sir.
And nominate Ballin with Rich.
Okay, yeah, nominate Ballin with Rich, y'all, for your favorite podcast or podcast.
And Richard Heath for host. Yeah.
Yes, nominate.
Okay, I know it's okay to talk about myself. I know that's another thing I should have said too
Yes,
about
wifey
people.
engineer.
Well, that's one thing. I'm so much of a person. I mean, I think highly of myself, but I'm a person that love to just that love around me. I love to, I mean, I know it's about me too, but
Extend
I love
love.
that if I have a brother in the room, I want to show some respect to him too, and just let them know that
Nominate your favorite shows too, but
nominate Ballin with Rich, y'all. Nominate Ballin with Rich, y'all.
For engineer. Yay.
If it's in category, they got those categories this year. So.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir.
But if it is, I would appreciate it.
Matter of fact, one more thing real quick. As far as nominating though, as far as the Varieties America's Couple, we made the third round, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all that. So we have until next week, I believe, or a couple of days. We have to make the top 10 to continue on, but we made it to the third round, y'all.
Thank you for your votes.
And thank you everybody for your votes on that or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I said, that came out of nowhere, y'all. And for us to make it to the third round, let's do this, y'all. And like I said, if I get that $20,000, y'all with me.
Y'all got it.
Matter of fact, when I get there, I'm going to Paris. That's on the list. That's on the list.
Favorite couple.
I gotta get there even if I don't get the 20,000. But yes, sir. But thank you again, Miss Aaliyah. Thank you again, Monet.
Thanks, Uncle
Thank you
Rich.
everybody for watching. Thank you for supporting Ballin with Rich, and we'll be back next week with another show. And one thing I love to say before I end is what, China? You know what I like to say before I end the show?
Are you gonna ask about my favorite episode of something?
What's one thing I love to say before I end the show, Monet?
If you ain't balling, you ain't living.
There it is. If you ain't
right.
balling, you ain't living.
Let me get
If
that
you ain't balling with Aaliyah, if you ain't balling with France, Paris, y'all. If you ain't balling with Monet, if you're not balling with the wifey engineer.
Okay.
Like Mom say, the wifey engineer. If you're not balling with Rich,
I know that's right.
being and people, when I say that, what I'm saying is y'all being active, living life, ignoring the negativity. Out of here.
Ballin with Rich.
Yes, sir.